Though Hugh Hefner had a tarnished reputation at the time he died, most of his life was spent in luxury and elegance. At least, if observers trusted Hefner's nicely packaged branding. Today, we're going to take a look into Hugh Hefner's lifestyle. The Playboy Mansion. Some of you may be shocked to discover that Hugh Hefner's had a Playboy Mansion before. In reality, in the 1950s and 1960s, Playboy magazine was based in Chicago. Hugh Hefner purchased the 70-room, 30,000-square-foot home at 1340 North State Parkway in the Gold Coast district of Chicago in 1959. This was the first Playboy Mansion, and it included the original grotto in the basement, which comprised a swimming pool and an adjoining bar, which was ideal for parties. The front door also had an inviting inscription that stated, "If you don't swing, you don't ring." That should give you a sense of what happened inside Hefner's Chicago mansion. A bowling lane, a gaming room, bedrooms for Hefner's Chicago Playboy Club bunnies, and flats owned by close friends or staff were also available. Barbie Benton, Hefner's girlfriend, discovered a 5.7-acre mansion near Los Angeles in 1971. She persuaded Hefner to buy it for $1.1 million, the most expensive property transaction in Los Angeles history at the time. The Playboy founder died there, surrounded by friends, celebrities, exotic animals, and the bunnies. The home is so large and has hosted so many guests and events that it requires an 80-person full-time crew, including cooks, butlers, security, plumbers, and electricians, landscapers, and even zoo personnel. Holly Madison. In her book, Down the Rabbit Hole, Curious Adventures and Cautionary Tales of a Former Playboy Bunny, Holly Madison paints a gloomy picture of her experience. She also said Hefner, who died in 2017 at the age of 91, would watch porn, consume pot, and masturbate as his bunnies cavorted in front of him after being compelled to dress in matching nightwear. According to the Mirror, Holly also stated that her romps with the Playboy King were nothing to feel too excited about. She stated that there was no intimacy involved. There was no kissing, no nothing. It was so quick that she had no recollection of what it was like other than feeling a hefty body on top of hers. Holly said that there was a lot of envy in the house, which was exacerbated when she received the coveted position as number one girlfriend. She claimed that now she was Hef's number one girlfriend, playmates who had previously criticized her were sucking up to her, bringing her presents, and lavishing her with compliments. Kendra Wilkinson. On ITV's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, former bunny Kendra Wilkinson said she slept with Hefner when she was 18 and he was 78. She admitted in her book, Being Kendra, Cribs, Cocktails, and Getting My Sexy Back, that she had to get really intoxicated or smoke a lot of pot to survive those evenings. There was no other option. She'd pull away at the minute mark and it was over. The sex, as she described it, was almost as though she were working a job. Time in and time out. Having sex with him isn't something she wanted, it was just part of the job. Kendra also stated that Hef once targeted her because of her appearance, describing a moment when they were all in a limo on their way to a book signing with Hef, and he drew her away to ask if everything was good. She told him she felt fat when everyone else was so beautiful, which made her feel quite insecure, to which he honestly said, "Well, you seem a little bigger. Perhaps you could go to the gym." Isabella St. James. Isabella St. James, a fellow playmate, revealed in her memoirs that her time at the house was not as lovely as outsiders may imagine. She revealed in Bunny Tales Behind Closed Doors at the Playboy Mansion that the females would receive their $1,000 stipend every Friday from Hefner himself. She tells him how they had to go to Hef's room, wait for him to clean up all of the dog poop off the carpet, and then ask for their money. She went on to say how much they all despised the whole thing. Hef would always take advantage of the moment to bring up whatever issues he had with the relationship. The majority of the complaints concerned a lack of harmony among his women, or a lack of sexual engagement in the parties he hosted in his bedroom. He wouldn't want to give them the allowance and use it as a weapon if they'd been out of town for whatever reason and missed one of the official going out evenings. Carla Howe. Carla Howe, a Playboy model, previously stated that the ladies were subjected to a tight 9 p.m. curfew and that they were not even permitted to invite guests to the home to meet them. She told The Sun that the residence reminded her of an elder care rather than a paradise for wild sex. Car collection. According to CNBC, Hefner spent only $600 to start the journal, which grew into a $110 million business. Hugh was a vehicle enthusiast who owned multiple Porsches, Lamborghinis, Cadillacs, and classic automobiles, in addition to the famed Playboy Mansion in Beverly Hills. 1969 Mercedes-Benz Model 600 Pullman limousine. First unveiled at the 1963 Frankfurt Auto Show, just 600 of these premium cars were made until 1981. Other notable owners were King Hussein, Mao Zedong, Queen Elizabeth II, the Shah of Iran, Marshal Tito, President Ceausescu of Romania, Prince Rainier, the Beatles, Elvis Presley, Hugh Hefner, and of course, the Pope. This specific automobile is a custom-ordered 6-door variant with the divider for Playboy's Hugh Hefner. The proprietor of Playboy Enterprises later auctioned off this model. This was the first Mercedes-Benz to include a V8 engine. It's powered by a 6330cc mechanically fuel-injected engine that produces 693 pounds-foot and 300 horsepower SAE. Aside from the sunroof, flag standards, divider glass, and chilled bars, custom embellishments were the norm for the 600 range. All of the seats, windows, doors, sunroof, cowl vent, and trunk were powered by hydraulics. Cadillac Series 62. Hugh Hefner was born around the turn of the century. As a result, he got to see much of the 20th century, including all of its legendary vehicles. Little surprised that Hefner became obsessed with automobiles after seeing so many remarkable ones. While the automobile may appear to be out of date by today's standards, it was rather sophisticated for its day. According to the same source, amenities such as automatic windshield wipers were more recent at the time. Given his extravagant lifestyle, Hefner deserves a premium vehicle like this. Porsche Boxster. The Porsche Boxster is one that Playboy gave away. According to the Boston Herald, the Porsche Boxster was given to Victoria Silvstedt in 1997, a little more than 20 years ago. Silvstedt struck gold with this fast convertible, which Cars.com reports boasts a 2.5-liter engine with 201 horsepower. Jaguar F-Type. The vehicles Hefner and his newspaper Playboy sent to its top models were all different in brand and appearance. Raquel Pumplin, according to USA Today, received a Jaguar F-Type. She smiled as she posed next to the automobile as it was presented to her at the Playboy Mansion. Jaguars may not be known for their dependability or ability to withstand the test of time, but they excel in terms of luxury. Not to mention they're fashionable. That's a wrap for this video. Are you surprised to hear about the grim realities of the Playboy Mansion? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.